In the level 1 dungeon, a girl named Emily came to kill the slime. But today a person fell out of the slime. So she is surprised by this and thinks that it is human-shaped meat after Emily tries to cut it. But then the boy comes to, his name is Ryota, and he stops doing this. Emily is also scared and asks him if he is really human. In this dream he asks her if she still can't see. But Emily still didn't believe it, and she starts to wonder how a person can come out of the slime because only normal bean sprouts come out of the slime. Now Ryota is confused because he can't understand what Emily said. Then Emily doesn't know anything about Ryota's world, realized that he did not know anything. Then all of a sudden a slime appears here and it sees Emily going to kill it, but it attacks her, causing her HP to drop. But Emily kills the slime with her gun. Sprouts drop. Ryota is shocked to see this and doesn't understand what beans are. Sprouts came here. Emily then tells her that level 1 bean sprouts are raised from Tallulah dungeon and everyone knows about it. But actually the Ryota can't understand anything about it and he's very upset about it. But he can understand some things about its started world, and he learns that everything in this world is made of slime because everything in this world is abandoned by monsters and dungeons. After this Ryota starts to move forward with Emily. He asks Emily if they are in Japan. But Emily knows nothing about Earth and such. Japan Ryota is now in the new world. Then Emily kills slime again, so Ryota asks him if he doesn't kill anything but slime. Emily then tells him Tallulah level 1 monsters are just slime, but he is so weak, says that now. And if it goes up some level, maybe it will go to level 2. Hearing this Ryota and not believing it, Emily takes her to the status bar, and as soon as she puts her hand on it, Emily's current status is revealed in that Ryota. It's just like a video game. It turns out that Emily has B rank HP and C level power. Plus there was a second page about her fall status. Seeing that Ryota is a high rank, asks what "lish" means. Then Emily says, high level people get drops easily and the drop amount is more. But since Emily's highest level is in the plant, she only gets bean sprouts from here. Then Ryota also checks his level. How does he know that? He's level 1 and his skills are very low. Ryota then asks if that means he can't get past level 1. Emily says yes, and also her drop status is low, which makes Ryota sad because he feels like nothing good is happening to him here. Only then does he realize that all of his skills are S level. Which Emily says low level, but heard that Ryota's level is 1 level higher, so he wants to check it, but Ryota doesn't have any weapon, so Emily gives him his very heavy weapon, which is Emily gives him a matching bamboo spear. So the slime comes here, so the Ryota attacks him with a bamboo spear and manages to kill him, but too many bean sprouts get off her. And Emily is overjoyed to see that the Ryota has asked her if she has ever received so many drops. And Emily tells her that she has been here for the past 2 years and that she has never, says that he has never seen such a drop. And then Ryota realizes it. S rank is actually higher than a rank. So he asks her if she has seen any C rank yet. But Emily hadn't heard of it. When Emily finds out that the Ryota is hungry and takes her with her, goes and cooks the bean sprouts after the meal. Ryota finds it very tasty and says it would be more fun with beer, but Emily tells him that beer is very expensive here. Then she gives Ryota soup, but Ryota eats something warm today after a long time, so he is very emotional, gets drunk seeing this. Emily thinks her soup is not tasty. Then Ryota tells her that it's nothing, and actually says that today she's having a warm meal with someone after a long time. Emily said that she started to eat cold food from the store because she worked from early morning until late. And because she didn't get any money for working overtime there, she became ill and had to be hospitalized. After she recovered, he overworked again and found himself here after waking up. Meaning Ryota was reborn in this world. Knowing this calms Emily down and says that hard work will be rewarded one way or another. So she says thanks. He was reborn in this world without receiving the reward of his labor in his past life. So he thanks the Ryota for the soup, fearing that the Ryota will become too emotional to receive his reward. But now Ryota wants to find a place to live in, which Ryota said that he can go to the city and find a place for her, and she wants to sleep here now, because Emily's descent is low, so she can't make much money, and she has to live here. But this is her dream, renting an apartment someday. This Ryota is ready to leave with bamboo spear and says he will return it someday. Emily asks Ryota his name, but he can't pronounce his name right after he comes to town. Ryota, as the world gradually understands everything about it. The currency here is pylos, and he gets 200 pilots in exchange for bean sprouts. Ryota was stuck in this world at level 1. At first he thought he was in hell again, where he couldn't earn money for his work, but because of his strong skills, all his drop rates are S level, so he collects a lot of money, and one day he brings Emily to the apartment. Emily is surprised to find out that he has rented this place, because his monthly rent is 20,000 pilot. But now Emily is very happy about it, and then Ryota gives her the key to this place because he really got it to give, but Emily refuses to take it. This Ryota says thank you for this soup, and then Emily he was very excited after hearing it. About this, Ryota's hands are covered in scars, meaning Ryota must have worked very hard to earn so much pylos. Emily Lee says that she will always make soup for him from now on, and asks him to stay with her, Roddy, after which Ryota also agrees. In the next scene, the Ryota comes to a bean sprout shop where we see a maid named Urza. But the Ryota feels that he can't make much money from level 1 to Lulu. So next time he tries level 2 to Lulu decides to do it. Urza tells her that level 2 monsters are driving her. Urza then tells her that a new dungeon called Nihonium was recently discovered, so Neptune's group went there to check out the descent, but Ryota didn't know about them, so Urza tells her about them. This Ryota is the strongest in the Sacro organization. After Emily returns to the house waiting for her and she also welcomes her, Justin notices at the Ryota that his house has changed completely now because Emily cleans everything very well. Emily is very nice to the Ryota, and after giving tea to him he goes to get more. He says he'll relax seeing Ryota, but Emily is too happy to take care of his house, so he's so excited, and then Ryota tells him about the Neonium dungeon. Emily, it's a useless dungeon, says that because nothing was dropped there. But Ryota knew that every dungeon would definitely have a drop, so he finds this thing very strange, and as soon as he gets here, he goes to the Nihonium dungeon to check it out. His attack, Ryota attacks him with a bamboo spear. Now Ryota somehow manages to kill him. After that a seed appears in front of him, but as soon as Ryota sees it as he grabs it, so his max HP has increased. Ryota checks his level status to confirm it. Here his level was still 1 but his HP really increased. Emily is very happy, and Ryota also realizes that the seed is really working, so he now goes there with Emily, and this time he kills a lot of skeletons, but when Emily kills the skeleton none of the seeds drop from him, and also when he goes to get the seed from the Ryota's kill he even tells her doesn't touch, and out of all of this, only Ryo hears his HP. Ryota finds out that only certain people can touch certain drops. Still, Emily is very happy because she never heard of anyone getting stronger without leveling up, but now Ryota knows that Nihonium is a stat-boosting dungeon only for C ranks. Ryota's max HP slowly increases to level C. So now he decided to go to level 2 too. Lulu to see how strong he became. But Emily started to worry about him, and he was not so careless when he got this apartment, said it doesn't have to be in the rental. Even then he looked tired, and also he started coming late every night, so he wants to go home on time. Ryota is excited to hear this because in his previous life there was no one to worry about, but now there's someone here to take care of her. So she promises Emily that she'll be home by night, and Emily is very happy to hear that. As soon as she kills the slime here, Lulu's level 2 after arrival. A carrot falls. At this time, another slime appears in front of him, but it was killed by another person, and the carrot that fell from it was smaller than the Ryota's. At Ryota level 1, everyone starts laughing at her because they feel she doesn't deserve to come to Ryota level 2 Tallulah. After that they leave here. Justin finds a strange girl behind Ryota, and her head also has 2 big ears, but she hates the first level guy and tries to slap Ryota when he explains it, but at this time he suddenly something feels and then gets out of here, and then brings carrots for Emily because she earned 8,000 pylos today and brought the rest, a carrot, home for Emily, and Emily is also shocked when she finds out about this. But then the girl from the dungeon comes here to meet Ryota, and she doesn't understand why she came here, and she tells Ryota that she loves him. And that's where the first part ends.